Hey there, need anything? Sure.
Hey there. Been to the top of the dino yet?
Been to the top of the dino yet?
What can I do for you?
She hasn't paid me anything
Between
yet.
you and
Should I
me,
be
I don't
worried?
think she studied at an accredited institution.
Well, welcome to... Well, he might have been wearing a fancy outfit, but he had his nose stuck so high in the air you couldn't see it above the clouds. City folk. They always think they deserve better than what they got. Those hoodlums he was with seem to know Manny for some reason. He's our daytime sniper, up in the dinosaur's mouth. Oh, what am I doing? I got to thinking about making a good impression and plain forgot to tell you my name.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from Good Springs.
Don't rightly know. I just got the notion to make my way to New Vegas. Reckon I'll find out when I get there. Seeing how this is the only road around, I'd be a sight more surprised if we didn't run into each other. No, don't believe I did. But you might ask her. Be seeing you.
How you doing?
What's going on, man? Sure I know him. What do you want with him? Must be something... Maybe we can do a trade. Yeah, everybody depends on you, you know? But they don't ask you about how you feel, what you... There's something I like about you. The guy you're looking for, Benny, he was traveling with some members from my old gang. They were going to Boulder City. It's straight up Route 93 from here. Just keep following the road north. Say...
Hey there. Speaking done. Fighting now. Lives dealt with. Time to fight. That's all.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran is One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the great cons. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the cons into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The cons have Private Ackerman and Once the great cons have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any. Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are. But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack... Alright. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the great cons. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you. Good luck.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead. Yeah, about that. Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, no... We'd try to bribe our way out, but seeing as how Benny didn't pay us yet, that won't happen. And face NCR justice? No thanks. I'm not afraid of a gunfight, but I'd rather get back to Red Rock. He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas. A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance. Just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would make one out of platinum though. He's a snake, that's why. He owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up. Still... Right, and they'd probably give us all medals, too. Maybe I...
Man, I'm sick of this.
Beats going up against the Legion.
Never gone up against
How are the negotiations with the... It was worth a try. I'll have to proceed with the attack as ordered then.
This one looks pretty tough.
I'm not sure you should...
If you want to be sneaky, turn off your Pip-Boy light.
Well, it's about damn time. What took you... Oh. I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now. And What do you want to know? I'm not saying. It's... The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough. Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Well, there's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan. I'm old, and I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic. Well...
This one looks pretty tough. That's all.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear
Who
winter.
do you think is cuter? Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
You lost? You lost?
You're all lit up. Is it Christmas? Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish? I am ready. All Gunrunner merchant. This is the New Vegas branch of the Gunrunners. This kiosk was specially constructed
done. Fighting now. Cessation of hostilities complete.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for Mick and Mick and
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first. The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born. Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization. I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help. Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move. All right.
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespasser. Admission to the strip requires an official passport or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip. Thank you, sir. You may proceed. Move along.
That's it. Keep moving.
Howdy, partner. You've come for a piece, haven't you? Welcome to New Vegas. Consider me your personal welcome wagon. Now hear this. The head honcho of New Vegas, Mr. House, is itching to make your acquaintance. Just head for the Lucky 38. It's the big old tower shaped like a roulette spinner. Don't you dawdle, little doggy. Mr. House isn't someone you want to...
Going to have...
Self-control is a virtue.
Hey, fellow, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. Security, baby. Can't make the bread if the bakers are full of lead. You dig it? Don't worry, you're safe as houses in here. Courtesy of... Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapon... Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your tops... Relax, baby. The safe as houses. We'll keep them locked up in the bank upstairs right next to the money. It's serious. Everything your little heart desires, that's what. You like gambling? Boom. Either one of the main hallways has cards, slots, you name it. Hungry? Or maybe you'd rather take in a show. Have a good...
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Smooth moves like smooth little babies. You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so baby makes 5. Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in. What say you and me cash out? Go somewhere it's more private-like. I can't do that, baby, and you know it. There's a lot of angles to this caper. Complexities aplenty. But plenty of action, too. Enough for both of us. But we don't like I said. To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. You deserve a taste of the VIP lifestyle. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions you got? Why would I do that, baby? And you dig, this is just for... Here's the key to the Prez. I'll...
Baby, this little meet and greet of ours, it would be 41 flavors of stupid to let you get a drop on me. You forced my hand. Hell, I gotta skip town because of you. A lifelong learner is you, eh? All this is just work ethic run wild? That's your line? I don't know. Can you get it through your thick skull to leave me and the chip alone? If bullets can't get through, what hope is there? That temper of yours. Kind of why this conversation's taking place over an intercom. Do me a favor and stay dead this time, eh?
Ready, steady, fighting.
Had enough? You like that?
Come on. You like that?
That's all.
Hey.
How's it end?
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you. What can I do? This is Benny's workshop. When the Tops got renovated, he had this half of the floor blocked off for his own use. I guess you could say it's my entire world. I don't think I've ever left this room, but that... Good question. My function is to monitor Mr. House's data network. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a PDQ-88B Securitron, but you can call me Yes Man. As I understand it, I used to be just like all those other Securitrons out on the strip. But then my neurocomputational matrix was completely reprogrammed. To be nice! Very, very nice! Sure, Benny had me look at it a bunch of times. It's a data storage device, kind of like a holotape, but a lot more advanced. As for what's on it, well, some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like the chip could upgrade his defenses somehow. That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. You need special... There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and an underground facility at Fortification Hill. I'd look there! Sure, he came through here in a big hurry. Didn't even stop to say hello. Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix onto the Lucky 38's mainframe. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses, most prominently his Securitrons. And then I just do what Benny tells. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked. I guess nobody bothered to restrict who I answered. That was... Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault I can't say no. Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. She said something about living in a fort over in Freeside. But that's all I remember. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the Lucky 38's mainframe. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you feel about them. By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute... It makes me feel really dumb to admit this, but I don't actually know. I've never been inside the Lucky 38. No one has. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of his entire network. Wow. Do you have any idea how... Seems a little mean to use his invitation against him like that, but... I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was going to get into the Lucky 38, but you... The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near... I knew he was carrying a Platinum chip, and I knew right where Benny should wait for him. That's why Benny put me here, to monitor Mr. House's data... Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps hiring salvage teams to find the Platinum chip? Just in the last year alone? Of course you didn't. Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying junk. How about their exact routes and the mercenary teams that screened them? I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh? I know that's not true, because you still have a head. That's not... I really shouldn't have taken so much pride in how I set that up, huh? I feel really bad right now. No kidding, he was running fast. He better pace himself. He has to run all the way to Fortification Hill. There's an underground facility there that might have the special... It's too bad Caesar's Legion built its camp right above it. The Platinum Chip is the key to overriding and exploiting Mr. House's defenses. Did I just say exploiting? I'd take it straight to Mr. House if I were you. He'll think you're helping him out. Then, when he's not looking, kerpow! The big question is whether to give him the chip before you do him in. He's the one who'll know exactly what to do with it after all. He might upgrade his defensive capabilities right away, or even unlock new ones. But then those defensive upgrades might make it harder for you to finish him off. Let me know when it's done and I'll roll over to the Lucky 38. If I'm right about the chip, I should be able to install my... This is gonna be great. I'm gonna help you... Right! It's one of 2 locations on Mr. House. My guess is it has a reader that can decode the chip. And who knows what else, maybe a giant robot or something. Oh, yeah!
Starting combat. Just kidding.
Wonder what Benny got on.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires. Any crimes you may have perpetrated against the Legion are hereby... I am the greatest of...
Hey, fellow, welcome. Enjoying your stay?
You expect a punchline? The guy pays my salary. It's true! My cousin and his wife are a fastidious couple. She's
Strip secure.
and he's hideous. Ha-cha-cha. I take my...
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see
Hey, you there. I have a mess. It's from Ambassador Crump.
Excuse me, but are you the courier? Oh, well, I heard, and we were wondering if you could... This is important enough to the followers that we scraped together the caps required. And I'm staying at Vault 21, which is... Oh! No, wait, please. Mr. House... Unlike Mr. House, refugees in New Vegas don't have the luxury of constant medical care. I guess we could thank NCR for that. Anyway... Really? Here, take this packet sniffer. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Someone's coming out of a 38. What? Are you serious? I gotta see that.
No lawyer.
Ever been inside that place?
Continuing patrol. Self-control is a virtue. Move along.
Time to fight. Was that all? This one looks pretty tough. Bad guys dealt with. Time to fight. Bad guys dealt with. Do you like me? This one looks pretty. That's all.
Halt! What business You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not...
Awe, are you ready? You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all... Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Caesar awaits you in his... Hold your tongue, please.
Excuse me.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup? When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready? I like the servile attitude. Keep it up. The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here. Inside the building is a hatch. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we... Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
None may enter without Caesar's permission.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve. Caesar has put a lot of trust.
Slave girls are quite beautiful.
I do wish you'd come and met with me at the Lucky 38 when you first arrived on the Strip. Or after Benny fled, even. Quite an honor you spurned, my invite. You would be the first person to set foot inside the Lucky 38 in over 200 years. But you still wound up here, right where I wanted you. I knew I could rely on Caesar to return the platinum chip to you. It's a facility I built many years before you were born. You might think of it as a kind of barracks. You'll understand soon enough. The platinum chip unlocks this bunker. Hence, you have it. Hence, Benny was captured or killed. Possibly by you, but by my estimates, far more probably by Caesar's legion. Hence, Caesar gave you the chip. Hence, Caesar wants you to destroy what... But that's not going to happen, because you're going to work for me. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at. My army will do what an army does best. I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments.
Commencing attack on hostile target. Warning. Hostiles in area.
Fighting over.
I do wish you'd come and meet.
This one looks pretty tough.
Please clear the area until order has been restored.
Cessation of hostilities complete. Ready, steady, fighting. Bad guys dealt with. Ready, steady, fighting.
Do not be alarmed. Order will be. Please take cover.
Bad guys dealt with. Sneaking done. Fighting now.
A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are...
That's all. You're my best friend forever. Ready, steady, fighting. Guys dealt with. In a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too. Ready, steady, fighting.
You've carried out Caesar's will. You're free to leave.
Fighting over.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself. Consider it the first of many bestowments.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation. Did I say I blame society? I know why I'm here, baby. Do you? So, baby, what did you find down there? What? How could you do that? You loser! You had Vegas in the palm of your hand and you threw it away? I see. And how's that gonna happen? Machetes at 20 paces, hey? You're a class act, baby. Not to say I'm gonna make it easy for you.
Don't you like me anymore?
You like that?
Will you love me if I help you hide? Try not to get injured. We're fresh out of stim packs. No more medics to kill the pain.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How... Good. Don't know what kind of security he has inside the Lucky 38, but if you can find a way of catching him off guard, do so.
Awe, are you ready to Very well.
Move along.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Have a stim pack. Fighting over. Ready, steady, fighty. Cessation of hostilities complete. Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Targeting.
This will keep you on your feet. We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too. Fighting over.
Why have you done this? Centuries of preparation. So much good undone. Your vanity project doomed to fail. May there be a hell for you, a Tartarus, bleak, unending. I have nothing to say to you.
Time to fight.
Unauthorized entry detected.
Bad guys dealt with.
Oh! Oh! He wanted to kill Mr. House and use that? Sure! Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the
I ain't a person. I've been in love with the same woman for...
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck. Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait. So... that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see.
Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms firing shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. Makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can keep and a rapid-fire C-28 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person.
I can't get over how brave you were to destroy all those Securitrons at the fort. You know, it's just gonna make everything so much more... challenging. Yeah! Challenging. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? The Securitrons will be all the support you need. What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and decide which ones you like and which you don't. You know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbors. If you like a tribe, leave it alone. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do. There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on this strip, the Omertas and the White Glove Society, so you know what makes them tick. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too, like the Boomers, the Great Khans, and the Brotherhood of Steel. Of course, ask away. They must be a really nasty people. I haven't heard a single good thing about them. They fire artillery on anyone who comes near their settlement at Nellis Air Force Base. Talk about rude. If they can be convinced to fire those big cannons at the Legion, or NCR though, well, that'd be neat, wouldn't it? Take all the time you need. Anything else I can help with? The Khans are just... they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway. They were one of the tribes the three families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them. Sorry if that was getting boring. You set the pace. Anything? I remember that Benny used to pay a receptionist at Gamora for information. Maybe she knows something. Just that Benny didn't like them. He talked on and on about how they couldn't be trusted. And this is coming from Benny. He hated their casino, said it was tacky, and he thought they were up to something, because he said they always are. Whenever you get around to it, we'll be just fine. Anything else I can help with? From what I understand, they're perfectly delightful. They're cultured, clean, and super polite. Benny didn't like them, though. He said they were creepy. Don't hurry on my account. I'm the one with a flexible schedule. Some of Mr. House's data said that he'd lost a bunch of Securitron scouts near Hidden Valley. Telemetry showed that they'd been attacked with energy weapons. House was pretty sure it was the Brotherhood. There must be a bunch of them holed up there. Not a good place for a robot to visit. They go around in big suits of power armor, and they have lots of energy weapons. But there's a downside. They just have a thing about technology. They think it should all be theirs. If someone else has it, they get mad. All I'm saying is, not much of a chance they'll accept a Vegas that polices itself with robots. No rush. Take your time. Anything else I can help with? Don't stay away too long.